Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the run, it's Ware. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
A big play there on the catch and run, 49 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down, and he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. I'm scared. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Detroit. Detroit.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And a loose football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play, I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Dances by him. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take it. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 52 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll start out on the ground with a J. And now running right through him. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a J.
Boom!
Still fight. Jay Ajayi's gonna go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, 93 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage of from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
They'll try and run it with a J. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
On first down, Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.